What's up guys, welcome to a new clip, and in this clip I'm going to show you exactly how to post content every day by investing only 2 hours per week, and in time you can get viral content ideas from this. Why I'm saying in time? Because organic content takes a bit of time if you don't have a foundation already, but if you have a foundation and you apply this stuff here, it's going to make you even easier to get content ideas fast and also viral. Now, this is going to be a full guide, so please take notes. You're going to have the first link in the description, plus other stuff that I'm going to show it to you here. So this is the strategy that these guys are using it, but very simplified for you, so you can use it. These guys have massive agencies. Devin is a goat in this space, also Mike and also Jason. So this is inspired from them, and also I'm using it with my clients. Now I'm going to share it with you so you can have results too. So this is everything you need to know when it comes to creating engaging content that's going to bring in hot prospects and also cash, because when we want to bring attention, we do this because we want to convert that attention into cash, into active customers. Now, because you are here, it means that you are very serious with what you're doing, so you wanna grow your business, you want to scale your business online on Instagram, especially if you're a businessman, you have a personal brand. Instagram is the best platform to do that. So let's start. First of all, as you can see here, we're going to start with getting to know your target audience. So like I said, it's super important to know exactly the people that listen to you, because we have here a few reasons. So the first one is, by doing this, you're going to know exactly how they are feeling, and by doing this, you're going to know exactly how you can speak to them. You're going to know their language, like maybe some inside jokes that you can use in the industry that people know, and it's going to be more appealing to them. We don't want to do entertainment, but as well we can have little segments that by doing that we can approach more the potential buyer. Now also you have to know their thoughts, and by doing this, like I said before, you need to enter the conversation that they already have in mind, because if you don't do that, they're not going to buy from you, because if you want to solve a problem that they don't have, that's a big issue. Now let's see exactly how you can do this. So as you can see here, we have an ideal client avatar quiz that I created for you. So this is going, like I said, is going to be first link in the description. You can do it yourself. It's going to be very helpful. Now let me show it to you. It's going to look something like this. You need to complete this and you will get a copy right on your email. You need to complete your email here, and by doing this, you're going to have a better understanding of your clients. Now this is not all, because we need to go deeper than that. You have here the content pillars, which are very important. Now as you can see here, we have it shared on 1 2 3 4 5 6 on 7 shared. So first of all, we have the first share, which is the dream result. Here you need to know exactly the wish that people have, the deepest wish that people that look at you have. So first, for example, let's say they want to spend less time on content creation and post consistently at the same time. Maybe you can find yourself in here. You want to make 5-6 figures a year, you want high engagement, and you want to run your business in Instagram, having a life work balance. Now this is maybe some dream result that my viewers have. Also, what pain points they have, at what time to post, algorithm changes, they don't know how to keep up with the trends, they don't know how to measure analytics, they don't know how to read them. Also, they maybe don't know how they don't know about certain tools like Submagic, which makes their job 10 times easier. They don't know about Meta Content Planner, and they stay every day posting and maybe they forget. And also they don't use Notion to make their scripts better. Now objections and fears, we have here a section, we have their context. So maybe they're stuck at 3K revenue for a few months, maybe they watch online free content on how to solve their problem, but they can't achieve it because they don't have the support from a mentor, and maybe they work with a low quality coach before and they're afraid to start to work with another. Now here's your context and testimonials. Now I suggest you making one like this, because it's going to be very helpful for you to know exactly what your customers would want from you. Now let's move on to the next. So after you know your target audience, now you can start basically getting and gathering those ideas. So first of all, you need to find your competitors. As a beginner, you're never going to be, or maybe 99% of the chances when you're doing educational stuff, you're not going to be able to come up with your own ideas and have them viral, because there's certain stuff that you don't need to do, that you don't need to you don't know how to do it, and basically it's going to take you 10 times more by doing it yourself. Now as a beginner, but not only, so if let's say right now you're having constant views like 1, 3k, 4k, but still you don't have those high numbers in sales, because it's normal to have like this type of views but also make 10, 20, 30k, then this is also for you. So you don't need to come up with your own ideas. Like I said, for a better chance of achieving your goals with your account, with your personal page, you need to copy other viral creators from your niche. So maybe copy doesn't really sound that catchy to you. Maybe you don't like this idea, but if you're looking online, like there are few people that can come up with their own ideas. So maybe let's say Alex Hormozi, Grant Cardone, and a few like them, which are very big. So when you're going to get yourself that high authority, that high number of following, you can come up with your own ideas, even if like it's not very structured, the clip. You yourself, your image is the hook for people to stay and watch your videos. But right now you don't have that high of a leverage, so you need to come up with with strategies to get that leverage in time. So the best thing to do is to copy other viral clips from your niche, and we're going to see how to do that. But first of all, we need to find your competitors, because we don't know where to find those clips. So first of all, how to find your competitors. Create a Notion table just like this from below. You can copy mine. Like I said, this is going to be down in the description. And after you have this, you can start searching online for other creators from your niche. Now, if you don't have already a list of them in your following, what you can do is go to the biggest known by you, the biggest known person in your niche, and see their followings. There you can find a bunch of people, because usually they follow themselves one on one. So you can find them there. You can make a list with that, and by doing that, you're going to have a few creators. Now also you can go like for creators that you know that are viral, so in the education niche, and you can like use some segments, some parts of that, but apply it to your niche with your own value and sauce. Now, but after you do this, like you have here, you can select which one maybe you can add more, so it's going to be easier for you to know where and what type of content this is going to create. You can add the IG link, the TikTok link, and also the YouTube link. So this is all what you need in order to start gathering those competitors. Now after this, you need to scrap viral content, like I said. So as I mentioned before, you need to copy other viral clips in order to get yourself viral, and by doing that, you're going to have a leverage over certain proven concepts. Now, after you have set each creator in your creator list, here's what you need to do. So first of all, there's an add-on on Chrome that I'm using, and many people are using it. It's called Sort Reels. So basically, what it does is that when you enter on Instagram, it basically sorts the reels from high to low on views, engagement, and there's many stuff there that you can choose. Now, to do that, let me show you. Just a second. You need to go here on Chrome, if you can see it, and says sort reels. Now you have it here, and you need this one. Okay. So let's get back here. Now, after you have this, maybe you don't want to use it, it's perfectly fine. This is only automated. You can do it manually by yourself, and it's not a problem. You need to scrap their viral videos, and very important, their videos should not be older than maybe 4, 6, 7 months, because at that time there were other strategies in place. Maybe that was a trending topic by then, and now it won't work. But best you can take videos that are in the last 1 month, 2 months, I would suggest, but you can go more than that a bit. So like I said, depending on the clip subject. Now when you're choosing a clip from the creator, maybe they don't have that high of a number of followers, you need to make sure that the videos that you select are look like they are out of pattern for their reels. So what I want to say here is, like, if they have an average of 10k per reel usually, but this particular piece of content that you want to add in your list has like 100k, 200k, 1 million, then this is a clear example. But let's say they do a clip with 10k usually and the next clip gets like 20k and you want to add it, maybe it's not a good idea for now. So what you need to do is, after, you need to make a list with all of them in Notion, like you see here. I did one, you can also copy this. You need to add a link here, and after that what you need to do is add a views number. So let's say they have 1 million and something like that. This is not 1 million. And also the comments number. Now this is going to be very, very easy for you to do it. Like, you can go on Reelstab and you can see exactly if they have hide it. That's a big issue, but I would suggest getting from people that don't hide their comments and likes. Now this is going to be very useful for you. So after you have this, after you scrap the viral content, you know what ideas you need to do. We're going next to reframe and reward, because we don't want to copy exactly. Maybe we can also do that, but in the time people will know, because it's going to be very, very similar. We want to do a bit of changes so it doesn't, people won't feel it. Now, to add a bit of personality and uniqueness to your content idea, we need to do a bit of reframing and rewarding, but not too much, because the clip by itself has a proven concept in it. We don't want to change that too much because we risk ruin it, and we don't want that. So maximum change 5 to 10% of the clip, and also use the structure, so the build up, the hook, maybe change a few words there, but overall keep it the same. Now let's see how to do this. So first of all, I'm going to show you mine. This is you can also copy this. You can create a new page. Now as you can see here, we have a bunch of stuff here, but this is not very, very important. Besides comment and views, we have the original clip, the captions, and a transcript, which is very important. You can do this by going on Descript, and it's going to be very easy for you. Now after you have this, as you can see, there's a bit of change in the hook for me, and also here maybe a bit of change, but overall 90%, 85%, 90% is the same script. So you want to do this the same. You want to have the transcript and then copy some stuff here and change some words, maybe apply to your own perspective. Now let's go back. So after you do this, you basically have the clip done. You can film it and you can go to the next step. Now the next step is finding a good editor. So as you can see here, you have two ways. Now if you don't have an editor, you should watch this, but if you have an editor, you can also watch this, because there are two ways to do it. You either do the edits yourself, which is time consuming, and also it will lower the quality, but what you can do is also hire an editor for like $12 to $15 per clip, which is very, very good, which is a really high number for me to say. Now if you want to do it yourself, you can do it very easy by using SubMagic. SubMagic is basically an AI tool that's going to create captions for you automatically. It's going to allow you to add some music, some sound effects, some transition, and it's more than enough for you to start with. But if you have a budget, you then can hire an editor. Now the next step applies to both. So if you either want to hire an editor or you do it as SubMagic, which is a bit hard to adapt your uniqueness, you need to create a brand pack. So as you can see here, brand pack means that we're going to have our unique font, our unique brand colors, maybe some stuff here like some from certain people that you did like it and you want to add it, like you said here, like you see here, text style, text fonts, and all that stuff. This is the poor basic one, but if you want to do it more in depth, you can either go for the music, sound effects, and create a thematic around it. So I have an editor, and basically I gave him this, and he also adapted the other stuff in order to match the brand pack, the theme, the aesthetics. Now also you're going to have here some assets. Like here are some assets to start with, because it's very hard, like you need to go and download yourself every piece of content. But if you go here to assets, it's going to be very easy for you to do it. Now you need to create, after you have this, you need to create a job test structure. So basically you have also here example of a job post to do on Upwork or on Discord, and also a trial test. So you need to trial every one of your candidates, because you don't want to choose a bad one. Basically this is going to take you some time, like 1 week, 2 weeks, depending on the luck that you have, but it's going to need a few of your time at the beginning in order to this to be completed. So but overall it's a good deal if you can hire an editor. Now, like I said, you can either post on a job on Upwork or Discord and start checking the offers. Let's move on to the next step, which is editing aesthetics. So maybe you can see here, like we have here this guy, and this guy. Which one of you do you think has more views? This one right here. Now, as you can see here, both of these guys are successful. Like this clip got around 300k views, this one around 100k views maybe, but this one has 2 million, like 2 million for educational content. Now maybe you think why, but one thing that you can see here, the cleanness. This one, you can see how clean this one is. The text, no fancy stuff, but right to the subject. Now people have in the recent time, they got like editing short like movies, but that's not the answer if you want more views. Like also if you don't have like a big budget, that's not the answer. The answer is to be simplistic and to the point, and add effects and graphic where it matters. Now you have to train a bit your editor in order to understand that. If like it's a cheap editor, won't have that big of a knowledge, but do not overcomplicate your clips, especially if you don't have a big budget and not a great setup, like as you can see here. Now keep it simple, aesthetic, and it is going to do a lot better for you. Now keep in mind that when creating your brand pack, make sure all your elements fill in the same topic, so in the same theme. You don't want to have like glowy items combined with paper style or with modern style. You want to have like your certain style that's going to be clean and aesthetic. You have also here like some example, Jason, the one from here, and also Jack, which I really like. Now moving over, we have the pre-post optimization. So basically here, after you have the clip, after the clip is edited, we're going to make sure the clip is optimized. We're going to take care of every variable, so we can make sure the clip has most chances of getting viral. Now you need to optimize your piece of content. So let's see how we can do this. There's 3 main stuff that you need to do. First of all, you need to always create captions and descriptions. Like Devin does this, Jason does this, Mike does this, everyone does this, because whenever someone on Instagram search something, you're also going to get to show up, because in your caption you're going to have certain keywords that will show up to people. Now what you can do is go on the script, transcribe the clip if you didn't do it, and create some fancy captions, not so much, maybe add 1 to 3, numerate them, but it's going to need to be very simple and aesthetic, so people can read it. Also have your call to action there. Now the next thing that you can do is tag your location. So if you don't live in a big city, like if you don't live like let's say New York, or the capital of your state, or maybe your capital of the country, just use a big city, because most people are going to be from those places anyway. Now A big mistake that people do it is share it on their story. Instagram doesn't really like this, because by doing this, people are going to watch your reel on the story and not go to it. So instead, create a story and let everyone to check your last reel. So you can either do something like question, let's say, are you wondering how to do your subject of the topic? So let's say, are you wondering to see how you can get more followers? And as a call to action, check my last clip to find out. This is very good to do. Now that you have the optimization, very quick, that's the most important part here. So basically, all of this won't work if you don't have a consistency lever. Now, if you're not consistent, this 100% won't work, because it's organic. Organic, at its base, at its foundation, it bases on volume. So we need volume and quality. Now, I know it's hard to post every day quality, but let me help you make it easier. You can start by creating 3 clips per week this month, and you can test out to see different strategies. You can see how you can optimize to make them quicker. So by doing this, it's going to help you a lot. Next month, do 5 clips per week, because you already have the foundation, you are used to the habit, and you can also create 5 clips per week. Then in the next month, in the third month, start creating 7 clips per week, because it's going to be even easier for you to add. It's going to feel like a piece of content in Plus won't matter to you. Like, you're going to maybe film in batch, you're going to have already an existing editor, you're going to have a workflow which is going to be very smooth. So if you have the budget, hiring an editor will do the trick for you and will save you a lot of time. And also, let's say if one day you don't have an idea, or you don't want to you don't have time to film it, just create a short reel. So short reels are stuff, let me show you, that are like reels, but they are more simple to do it and more efficient. So let me show you how you can do it. If you go to Creator Caro, one of the guys that does this, and I really appreciate him. Like, you can see, this one is a long reel, but let's see this short reel. Like, as you can see here, text, very easy, but very aesthetic, and let's see how they perform really well. As you can see here, 2.3 million just from this. So you can also create this. My advice on this would be creating both. So let's say for the first month, you can create 3 like this and 3 like that, and maybe when you reach to the third month, when you do 7 long form clips, you can also double post on each day, because like I said, volume is going to do the trick for you, is going to help you. I would like to do that right now, but I don't have the budget to do 14 clips per week, so we're going to keep to the volume I'm doing right now. Now, most importantly, this is a ton of value here. You can have it, check it yourself, watch it a few more times, but nothing is going to change if you don't do it. So like Nike says, just do it, and not just do it, but be consistent and always keep improving 1% every day, because if you keep doing the same reels every time, nothing is going to change. Like, you need to have that energy, you need to have that focus, and things will compound, and it's going to get well for you. Now, thank you everyone for taking the time to watch this. If you did like the clip, just let me know in the comments. Maybe what you on what subject do you want to see another full guide, and also you can subscribe to this. So thank you very much. You have the file link in the description on this. Please check it out. You can copy some of the stuff from here, and like I said, just do it, apply it, and see you next time. Bye bye guys.